Hello, I'm back. I didn't want to do this today because I was trying to ignore this character. So this is, I think it's Ren, to be fair. Usual Renata. So this is what she's posted on the murky side of Mexico. She's got it on good authority. It's actually Atalanta's account. So I mean, make of that what you will. Anyway, I've got it in for me because I'm not being funny even when I'm making bleeding posts on private messages. I was funny as fuck, and I am. To be fair, I am. So this dates back to when the eponymous late deceased person in, where was it? I was going to say Portugal. Was it? Spain. Yeah, when he was nearing his end, I started with the help of people that are now Archetype. See, that's me. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. So I started this account on X basically to keep this lot away from the family while he was in his last days on Earth. So there was that. And I made a funny post. Let's have a look. I'm back from my night shift on Twitter. Can everyone check out my trolling account, Bob Hope, at Sergeant Bob Hope on X? Let me know your thoughts. Have I gone too far or not far enough? Thoughts on the postage stamps to M's Malice and Renata.com. That's funny. Come on, that's hilarious. Right. So what it was a joint account. Everybody that knows me knows that I'm like a tech Luddite. So it was used, I thought, originally, to just post shit about who I was told was Atalanta by the Atalanta camp. So, and to keep them lot occupied and away from what was going on in Spain. Obviously, I've travelled a million miles since then, darlings, haven't I? I've been made to look a right bleeding jerk and a fool and a bloody mug. I've been properly mugged off. So that is a thing. But at the time, so we're going back to late February, early March of this year. And I had it all ready to go, and it was just basically to stop, to give them something to go after, so they go after me. It's called drawing fire. So they go after me and they leave them lot alone. And they spent quite a lot of time wondering who I was. They thought I was half a dozen people before they decided it was me. And yet I was in charge of the posting, because that's about the level. I don't even know how to tag people in. Do you get what I mean? That's why when they tried to do me for that absolutely atrocious account and all these other things I was supposed to have done, I hadn't done them. And the actual ones I had done, I'd never tagged anybody in, so it's not malicious. It's only when you tag people in. So the police just dropped the charges. I wouldn't have tagged people in even if I'd have known how to. But yeah, I know I was being sent by lots of people who are quite close to, say, one side. And they were sending me all this sort of stuff. Post this, post this, post this, post that. And I was happily posting it. Because the more I could post, yeah, and it wasn't all about a particular man. It was about other people as well. And the more I could post to keep them occupied, yeah, and keep them away from what was happening in Spain, the more I thought I was doing God's work. I mean, obviously I was wrong. You know, we can all make mistakes. Never a good deed should go unpunished. So anyway, this, who I think is Ren, has posted this. You actually state, when I started my Bob Hope account, I was solely posting about that person. So it looks very much like your personal account. And there is more to support that you ran that alone. Yeah, of course I did, darling. When you look at what was posted on there, and everybody that knows me knows that I wouldn't have... do you know what I mean? No way. Just simply no way. I could give you names and dates, but I've got all the, obviously, the messages myself between everybody on it. It was a shared WhatsApp group, and it was basically aimed at controlling the cyberstalkers, keeping them away from the HESCEPs, and also trying to find out who was behind Atalanta. Everybody that knew me behind the scenes knew that I was obsessed with trying to find out who Atalanta was, and I would have moved heaven and earth to find out who that person was because of what they did to my husband, who couldn't defend himself. So it was like my mission on earth. It's like the least I could do for the man is to avenge what they did to him. So that's where I was, but obviously they've got to make a big meal of it. So, support you ran that account alone. Yeah, of course I did. I'll be very interested to know the man that's been tormented according to your deceased son, your husband, your neighbour, and so on. All of a sudden, my best mate. Well, it's not my best mate. When I defended Foxy, somebody with special needs, I mean, I shouldn't even have to say this. I shouldn't even have to spell it. I don't know what world they live in, but the world I live in, you don't actually like bully people with special needs, or indeed children. Now, my cat's going to throw up. It's not my fault. Exactly. I'm not even talking about Megan. Now she's thrown up on the floor. Thank you very much, all the stalkers. So, it's not Megan. I'm not talking about Megan. And she's walking off. Bloody creatures. Anyway, she's sundowning. So, my deceased son, do you and him, et al., have something to tell the rest of us? It is curious how his slimy emails to Colt and now friendship with you. Well, I'm friends with a hell of a lot of people. I mean, I'd say in excess of 60. Easy. That I'm in daily contact with. Actually, no, I'm probably in daily contact with about 20 to 30 of them, and the rest is sort of now and again. Equally all important and all very... I respect all of them and admire all of them, admire all of their bravery and everything they put through. And I've got it from both sides, so it's not binary. It's not, no, it's both sides have left a lot of victims that are very broken. And I don't want to go into that. It's like I've said, I'm moving on. All I ever wanted to do was uncover who was behind the TWATALANTA account, right? And having achieved that, I mean, I know other people don't agree with me, but I feel I've accomplished my mission, and all I want to do is get on with creating my comedy content. Obviously, I've got all the chat threads myself, so that could be awkward. So, do you and him have had to tell the rest of us? Changed his endgame. I don't know what you're on about. I think that the person you're referring to, all he ever wanted to do was to feel validated and feel included, and you didn't manage to make him do that. He wanted my attention. He got my attention. He got my attention when I noticed that he was defending child abuse and the survivors of child abuse. And it's like I said, this was before the Foxy. It was about a week to 10 days before. Something come, because he's banned from my channel, as you can imagine. Something come up, and he was talking about these issues, and I shared him onto my community page. I didn't even hesitate, because I don't care what he's done to me. But if he's doing that, then I've got his back, and I'll always have his back, or your back, or anybody's back. If anybody wants to turn, say me, from doing the cyber stalking because they're addicted to it, it's an obsession, it's an addiction. It's an addiction like taking any illegal drug or illicit whatever. You get gambling, you get shopping addictions. This is obsessional, and they need constant fuel. They need people to make us enemies. When they haven't got any actual delineated or delegated enemies, they turn on each other. So that's that. Here I believe his narrative about hanging around to protect his friends from you. That was never the case. I don't know what you're on about. You feel that being friends with people true for your husband's memorial, dug up with children, so on. Well, no, because he actually wasn't involved, Ren and Gina, when this, or Ems, when this first started. It was you lot. I didn't do it. It just goes to show Gertie have no integrity whatsoever. Well, that's where me and you are probably simpatico, darling, aren't we? I suppose we will receive more details about your activities shortly. Until then, namaste. Well, that's absolutely cool. But I mean, if that's going to be the vibe, then I'll have to, trawl through my extensive threads of WhatsApp and different messages, and you can play that game. So yeah, Miss Mids, read the room, we don't care. But yeah, it is petty. Exactly, it is so petty. It is so immature. I mean, I've said I believed at the time. It's like anything. If you believe you're doing the right thing at the time, yeah, and say, I don't think you can go around saying about cyber stalking, darling. I literally put myself between you and a dying man. Okay, in retrospect, probably I shouldn't have done that. But you lot have caused all this. You lot and the other lot, the other side. Why you don't just get it together with each other? Leave everybody else alone. I'm just like, I mean, if I was walking down the road and see somebody attacking somebody that had cancer, I would cross the road and defend them. If I was walking down the road and see somebody attacking somebody with special needs, I would cross the road and defend them. That is probably my failing. like I said, no good deed goes unpunished. But there's this and there's that, and they're going to make a whole big deal of it. But I mean, I know who they've got it from. They got it from Bron, because we were in the shared WhatsApp group with there's about 6 of us. So, and all 6 of us, several of us I'm still in contact with. So I've got all that, because what they didn't know, even though I was in a shared group, I was in a private group with some of them. Except Bron, darling. You know, there's only so much of Bron one can take. So yeah, most of them I had a separate side chat with privately, and then we had the shared group, and then I've got all the WhatsApp messages and the Facebook messages and all different things. So I mean, it is what it is. So that is funny though. I do think that's funny. Gone too far. I don't think I went far enough, considering you spread it all across the place that a certain bloke that may or may not come from somewhere near where I live, yeah, it was you, love. So, you know, and there's that to it. The murky side of Brexit is obviously, well, I think we all know who it is. Anyway, let's just leave that and just wait and see what else they do, because it's so pathetic. I mean, they're just so bitter and bloody twisted, aren't they? They've got to find somebody to have a pop-up. Oh, we're going to have a go at this. Oh, we're going to do that. Oh, we're going to pull up when you did this. No context. No context. It's like that other one. He was going around the place calling certain other creators bullies. No evidence. No, just ad hominem attack. No, nothing. Whereas, like, it's easy to see that he's a bully because everybody's got the bloody video of him bullying people. There's a lot. It's just stop. All of you stop. And the more I've looked into you, and you go, Griff Funds, Gina, Renata, the sports therapist that's allowed around bloody kids in some football team or other, and that other old creep that lives up near me, yeah, you could put a fag between them and the people. And here's another thing, and they justify what they do by saying, oh, we're helping veterans. I've got all the screenshots. Oh, give us 6 months, he's going to be in prison, yeah, stand by us. And all they've done is fleece the veterans, ruin the veterans, spread malicious tales about the veterans between each other, get everybody to fall out with each other and everybody around them, and just manipulate people. And it isn't because they've got some mission for truth and justice. No, it isn't. It's because they've got an addiction, and it is an addiction, check it out, to their behaviour. Obsessive. It's baby reindeer. They need a victim. They need a baddie to go after. And obviously then you've got Bron Avenues, because I mean, she's got religious psychosis every day of the week. I mean, I don't know what God told her to behave the way she does, but obviously she can keep him. Anyway, I don't know whether this will clean anything up, but I really don't care, to be fair. So my devices have features. Right, I'll see you later. Bye bye.